That's good. It triggers the Harmony. Usually this thing doesn't. And then we'll go here. Saboteur is potentially a lot of damage. And it's a Witcher. Yeah, this is good. We'll hit this thing. Should be able to finish it off then. Milva, there we go. Do a damage here. Do a replay. Do a replay. And then we'll just ping with her somewhere so we keep the points out on the board. And he's going to DC on us. Today we're going to be playing some Harmony Guerilla Tactics just because I found the most success with Guerilla Tactics in Harmony this season. The Call of Harmony deck did pretty well as well, but this one I've had more success with because you have some options for removal. So let's get into it. We've got Guerilla Tactics, the Unsaged Saber. This is going to be triggering stuff, and we don't have too many elves, so this gives us elves round 1. We've got the Mysteries of the Loch, naturally. Onomancy to find it, and our other important card here, Saskia Commander. Again, we want this to be out round 1, like thinning our deck, pulling out Harmony Engines, pulling out just anything in general. We do have the Water of Brocklon. We do have the Heat Wave to deal with something really problematic, like Keltullis, for example. We've got Milva's Sharpshooter in combo with the Guerilla Tactics, kills off 4 power units. We do have some more damage in our decks that can kill bigger things. We don't really care too much about losing Milva. Like, we don't need to use her ability 10 times throughout the course of the game. It's not a complete movement deck, but she's just here to give us that control, especially round 1, to deal with problematic stuff. Then we got a Barnabas Beckenbauer. So this Barnabas and this Dobelthon Bowman, these 12 provisions, I'm not really sure what to do with in this deck. I have tried out the Ida. I like Ida, but with the movement from Guerilla Tactics, you don't really have to move too much stuff. And the locks are nice, but I don't like Maren because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 Dryads already, and we make 2 more off Water to Brocklon, so it doesn't go very well with the Harmony, having another Dryad. And then Ciaran moves, which triggers the Milva to come out of the deck, which isn't great either. So usually I run Ida, and then maybe like a Polly or something, although his move is for your allied units, especially your Weeping Willow most of the time. But you can move an enemy as well, but remember it gives out your Milva, so these 12 provisions are whatever. I just want to try out Barnabas in here because I think Barnabas is pretty good. We don't have an overwhelming amount of elves and dwarves, so it's going to be kind of hard to get the full value. But that's really when we're going to use it round 1, because round 1 we're probably going to have that value, and it's going to be like a round 1 finisher to make sure we win round 1. Then we've got Dusk Aspect for later in the game. Got our Weeping Willow. He was apparently bugged when he first came out, and he's not supposed to have Zeal on the order. So we're going to use him for poison, and then hopefully move him melee to trigger that melee ability, or we can just play him melee. That's a little risky though because he's at 5, but people don't seem to be running 5 damage removal anymore, so that's not a problem. We've got our Percival, we've got the Antharian, Dryad Ranger, again for poisons, the Cat Witcher, Dryad Fledgling, just a bunch of stuff in here. 1 Bowman, again I said this 4 Persian card could be anything, it is combined with Barnabas. We've got the Pyrotechnicians, these can be Dwarf Berserkers, it's just a matter of preference. The Berserkers ping stuff down for your leader ability and the Milva. But I like the Pyrotechnician's ability to just kill something outright or make it really weak so you can ping with like a Bowman or a Dryad Ranger and kill it off. So I went with that. And the Elven Swordmaster because there's not really any other 4 version elves that do much when they come out of your deck. It's pretty much just Swordmaster. And then the 2 Chameleons. So this is the deck. I've had the most success with this. Let's see if we can't repeat that now. Going up into Carapace. Now, if this is Keltullis, we have movement on our leader, so we should be perfectly fine. If it's not Keltullis, we'll find out. But I mean, we got Heat Wave, we can move the Cave Troll, Heat Wave Keltullis, and should just like win. However, we do want a good hand still, just in case that's not what's going on, because you never know. This hand is pretty weak. We do have a Poison Pair, which is nice normally, but not against a Carapace deck. So that's suboptimal. Okay, we got a 3rd one. That's much better. So if he just goes Cave Troll, Keltullis, we move and banish. I'm not sure what else he might go Cave Troll, Ciri, then play Keltullis later. Okay, there's the Ciri. So they want you to Heat Wave the Ciri, but Keltullis is really the scary card here, and we know that, so we're just going to hold off on everything.
I don't recall.
This does ping it down to hit it down to 5. There's the Cave Troll. So we're gonna make him use his leader on this.
Your next move shall be your last.
We're gonna make him leader this. I don't think you don't usually want to leader the cave troll unless you have to. And then we'll hit the Keltullis with the heat wave. This Keltullis is the scary card. If they don't have Keltullis, a bunch of 4 for 6 boost cards aren't that bad. The rest of the deck's alright, you like Beast and stuff, but if he goes for a bunch of, what was it, She Who Knows in here. We can move the Sabbath and break that up if we want to. He did not actually go for the Carapace, which is weird. We'll drop another poison in here. Maybe he thought we were bluffing, maybe he wanted to save the charge, we'll see. You could bluff with the Weeping Willow. I want to get all the Dryads out first in case we go longer for Harmony. Correct. That gives us our Saskia Commander. Thank you. Thank you so much. And then we Heat Wave this. That was actually really good for us. Now there's no Keltullis to deal with for the rest of the game. There's a Witch Apprentice. Now realistically we should get rid of this She Who Knows. It's just not the easiest thing to do. So I think we'll just kind of play this out. We don't have to win on like even or anything. I mean, he's going to go up a card probably, and maybe even up 2 cards because of the drew from Siri, but without Keltullis, everything's a lot less scary. He's going to get pretty big. He's going to get that carryover. I'm getting 4 a turn. If he's getting 4 a turn, can we keep going here? I mean, we got Chameleon. The thing is, this is so many of his deck's provisions that it doesn't matter all that much. We just want to get round control. Round control is the most important thing here. And I'm not sure you can actually deal with this Chameleon. Like, if you're looking here, I don't mind going down 2 cards a ton. He's probably going to pass here. And we'll go to like a 9 versus 10 card round 3. And even if we're down like that, we should have more value than him. So, I mean, there's like the 6-point boost cards it's going to be throwing out. Okay, we could also poison this because the poison carries over to the next round. It's an option. I think we'll go with the melee Weeping Willow, though. Apparently this was a tree ant, and this is why you always check first, guys. Always check first. Always check. I mean, we have another Chameleon. Play this one. Do this ability here. Get us a little ahead. This is a gnome. We could play this dwarf still for Harmony triggers. Can't believe I didn't check. Like, I always check, except apparently this one time. So he does get his carryover. He does get his carryover. So we are going to go down, like I said, quite a few... Well, we're not going to get last say. We'll go down a card. We want to thin our deck with Saskia and hopefully draw into some big stuff. So he has Witch's Sabbath, which revives Antherian, this, and this. So he wants to do it ranged. And then he gets these 3. This back, that back. Do we do any pressure here? Like, he's got this carryover, so I don't think we want to. We just go round 3. He does have a card advantage. But then again, if we draw our lock, we should be good. We got lock and Onomancy. We should get one of them. And then we have removal, or movement at least. We can move the cave troll, then maybe get rid of some stuff. Okay, I would like lock, though. And we might want to keep an elf here. We do get it. That's good. We'll go with this hand. He probably has a heat wave to deal with this, and he might also have a Xavier for our graveyard. Like I said, he's got a Xavier for our graveyard. We could move this and get out our Milva. But I think instead we'll just go... Let's just get out either water or lock. Let's go lock. It's gonna heat wave this, but then we play water. Is this Witch's Sabbath? Nope, there's the heat wave, like I said. It doesn't really matter what he brings back for us here. Like, he's not gonna banish all of our good stuff.
If this is me now, who was I
Play water. We'll go on with these guys. The Beast and the Witch Apprentice are going to get a lot of value here this round. We don't have any deploy damage.
my name?
Oh, we got this guy back though, that helps. We will Carapace now. If we can get to the Beast, it's definitely worth it. So we need 6 to kill the Beast. If we go leader, move this, we don't have a death blow. And then we ping. That's not very good. We'd really like this dwarf to hit the Beast. It didn't. That's okay. Let's go here. We'll get our Elven Swordmaster out because she will hopefully be able to help set something up for us at least. Looks like we won't be able to kill the Beast, but maybe we can kill something else. You never know. He's going to go for a kill there. It does deny us a thrive. But I wanted that because it means we can play this dwarf to trigger stuff again. Now this dwarf, again, will trigger our guys. Let's play an Antherian first, though. And maximize our points. There's an Hyperthin Phantom. I think we'll just end up using Guerilla tactics to reset our Cat Witcher to the ranged row. It's probably what's going to happen.
Humans are scum. Hyperthin tael. War.
Now he's going to have a bunch of boost and Peller. Yeah, like there's Peller. So we have a bunch of boost and Peller type cards in this deck. So these probably aren't super scary. Like, he might have a Spores. That would be potentially a scary one, kind of. But we should have all the setup we need here. And like I said, we're just going to Guerilla Tactics this guy to the ranged row again. Then we actually have a Barnabas to finish this round in addition to the Dusk aspect. Should get a lot of points here. Yeah, there's this thing. That has Veil, bro. You lose out on some points there. Whatever. What do you expect? Do we hit with this? I don't think so. Let's just go with our Barnabas here. While we've got the targets out, we'll go here, here, and here. And we'll move this guy ranged again. Milva's not going to be a factor in this game, it looks like. And there's a GG. He didn't really have a chance in this game, honestly. Once we knew what to do round 1. Which was as soon as the game started. We've got Wild Hunt Frost here. This will be an interesting matchup. Frost is very interesting. So, we do want our Saskia Commander. We do not have her. Bowman's not really the best card here. It's just like a filler forward. Okay, with this kind of hand, we can't really push round 1. Which is what I'd like to do normally. So that could be an issue. Could be an issue. So what do we want to do? We could just pass. We can probably survive a short round from Frost. Although we don't really want to. Can. We've got a dwarf. We put back that dryad range, or that we put back the what's it called, fledgling. So we didn't have Barnabas, but now we've got Barnabas, so we don't have 3 categories. tad bit annoying. Just go with the Pyrotechnician, as that's up a little bit of threat. And it's one of the cards that's armor. His armor can like get value blocking Frost potentially. Maybe we can kill something with it. We will see. And I think we'll play this Swordsmaster as well. See if we want to throw another card here. Well, which card we want to throw out last? Not a great hand if we're being honest here. Like water we could have used water for setup, but water doesn't work all that well here because you can move them to different rows and then have the frost just kill everything. So I'd like to have water in a different round because we're not going to play this one super long. It could have given us the Dryad, but I don't want to play water yet. That's basically what this comes down to. Kind of curious to see what he's running though. I've been wanting to make a Frost deck for a little bit, but I can never just like I always look at the deck when I'm done and it just doesn't look very good. So I'm really curious what he put in his. What do we want to play here? None of these are really great, but I guess we'll play. We'll play Cat Witcher. None of these are really cards I feel happy about playing.
Better than working for humans.
This one might as well click this. I mean, we plan on passing here. We'll just kind of see what he does. It can be a little risky though. Okay, we're definitely passing, like I said, but like it can be a little risky just because we don't actually have the Scenario in our hand or Saskia Commander, which are our two big like round winning cards. Okay, there's our Milvo. That's not what we wanted to draw. Okay, this is not looking... Okay, there's Ownermancy. Feel a lot better now. Definitely better. Question is, do we go with Saskia or... Well, we go Saskia. We go Saskia first, so that way our deck's thinned for the other one. But I was thinking it's not the strongest card here. We'll see how much he pressures. You know, he is playing Devotion because of this, so... Actually, he can't Heat Wave our Scenario. That is good to know. We can Scenario round 3, maybe. We'll see if he wants to go for that long round. We'll also see if it's a deck based around Queen, the Winter Queen. Sometimes you can make a deck based around the Winter Queen. You stack a ton of Frost up, and then you play Winter Queen. I think here we just go Saskia Commander. She will double thin our deck at the very least. If not, we at least get something going here. And we actually block his dominance for now. She'll trigger again, so we'll get at least 2 thinning from her. And he can't banish our Ownermancy because he's playing Devotion. Devotion has a lot of limitations. Okay, that's what I expected. We're going to get moved here. That guy does have Veil, which is a little bit annoying. I want to put something else in her row to avoid the possibility it just gets frosted. We could have killed this, by the way, with the Ranger 2 damage, but I think we'll hold off. This turn, we're going to kill it, though. Like, if he's kept it alive this long, we're definitely killing it. So we do 2 damage with this, and then we move with this and get rid of it. Honestly, I didn't think we had to, but with the second one, we do kind of have to. So we'll do that now. Do the 2 damage. Move this. And then Milva will deal with it. Can't let him have 2 of those. We'll Antherian this guy. But I'm kind of fine with him having 1. It's just 2's a lot. We can't poison them, so. Could have said we should have done that last turn. Let's possible, but I don't really mind him having one because we do have a heat wave, and we're going to end up probably heat waving one of these, so I don't mind too much. Okay, there's the frost. That one's getting pretty big. There's a Winter Queen. I think we could kill the Winter Queen here. I don't see why we wouldn't. It's just a kind of a big threat if we don't do this. Rather just not have to worry about it. And then let's play out our Cat Witcher here.
Style. That's right. I like fighting with style.
It's not the best because I don't want it pinging Ancient Foglet. But then again, it does actually get like engine value. Okay, he's just going to pass here. So we can do that too. Now, this is pretty good. We can go water scenario round 3 and hopefully get some good value. We have a lot of golds in our hand at this point. He's played both of his Ancient Foglets. Let's see. We have water, so this isn't the greatest card. Now, Barnabas here, the problem with Barnabas is we don't have an elf or a dwarf for him to get big. We're going to Onomancy out our lock. We don't want to draw Milva, so I guess we hold on to this. We can probably make an elf or a dwarf off of the scenario. So that's something to keep in mind. We'll play that scenario now, by the way. Should go pretty well. He's going to have some decent cards, but we have a Heat Wave for something like Aridin if it's going to be a problem. If he's running something else like Old Spear Tip, Alberon Conqueror, we can get a lot of engine value from these guys. We'll see if we can out-engine him. This is a card we could potentially consider killing, but I'm not the biggest fan. We do have to keep in mind there is an Ard Gaith here, so I think we do want to row stack at least a little bit.
Life is eternal.
He'll move us for us. He'll like split our units up for us. And he's playing Devotion, so there's no Ignis, none of that stuff. So we can row stack very safely. There's the Aridin. I think Aridin is the best card for us to Heat Wave here. The question is, I think we have to wait a turn. I think we want to try and save some of our guys first. I think we just play the Harmony stuff first. Try and keep this guy alive. Okay, he's going to kill it. Okay, we should have Heat Waved Aridin if that was going to happen. So I think we'll just Heat Wave him now. A little delayed. Whatever. He has dealt with both our water and our scenario, though, so far, which is kind of annoying. We'll go in Therian next. And we will create... Okay, one of these is pretty nice, and it's Sorceress. We can buff the Sorceress with our Barnabas if it takes damage here, but already it's already at a 6, which is nice. And we'll go Chameleon next. He's out of movements without Bruiser, and if he does use Bruiser, it won't do damage. Okay, he's setting up the Bruiser now. So, here's what we'll do. We'll go... This guy's pretty low. Well, if he Bruisers this, it could die. So we don't want to do that. We'll actually put this on this, I think. We'll create here. Looking for Bountiful Harvest. And we have no specials left. So we'll go with this Bomber Lady. That gets this in range of our Milva. So we can kill that off. Get rid of an engine. Then we'll play our Chameleon here. We're going to lose that buff on the Chameleon. But the other choices were worse from the Bountiful Harvest. And at least this probably keeps it alive. So we're gonna lose that anyway, right? Replay the Chameleon here. And it's a Witcher. I was kind of hoping it would go to something we could put Barnabas out on. But let's just play our This lady. We'll go with the Weeping Willow next. I want to get maximum value here, like make this into something that we can put a Barnabas boost on. Okay, he knows he's gonna lose. GG. Patricidal Fury. So this is Sahil. I might consider boosting all 3 of our guys right up in the beginning of the game. Otherwise, we'll see. It means we can't click this Saber. We'll see what he's playing. We will see what he's playing here. My guess is it's Sahil. Very annoying deck. Very annoying. We got 2 poisons, doesn't do too much. We don't want 2 pyrotechnicians. Chameleon's gonna be pretty useless later on, but let's go with this. We're gonna start with Saskia Commander.
May your sword and arm be
And let's see
one.
him play as Sahil. Oh, this is Onslaught. Why do I think this is Patricidal Fury? Oh, because he's Arnulf the Patricide. Okay, we're fine. This is gonna be Pirates. We'll see if it's the Endless Voyage or Renfri. I saw Arnulf and I assumed it was the other one. Okay, so yeah, this can happen in this matchup here, which is very annoying, if we're going to be honest. Let's go with Percival,
Has anyone seen me parrot?
and then go with the Saber.
Now we will see who is weak.
We might lose our Saskia. It'd be annoying if we lost her. We got damage spread out here. He's going to have to kill one of these to make it more likely she dies. We'll see. The thing is, if you don't play her right now, okay, he's gonna lose connection apparently. If you don't play Saskia right away, it's kind of, you don't get as much thinning usually, right? Because if they pass on 7, okay, let's see if he's gonna hit it. We don't have a great opener, right? And if you play other stuff before her, you're losing out on harmonies. It's not great either way. Again, it's not a guarantee. He's gonna try and make it a guarantee. He's increasing the chance here. Does not get her. He's gonna be sad by that. Very sad about that. I think we go with a poison here. You can poison this guy twice, and that's not bad. So yeah, we'll do that. Pull something out of our deck here. Alright, at this point we've basically, Saskia is definitely gonna die, so we don't worry about her anymore.
Hey, listen here. Listen well.
And we'll go with our Weeping Willow. Yeah, there she goes. Go with our Weeping Willow poison here. Can move it melee if we want to. I think we will trigger this. We'll play this guy. Chameleon's gonna have to get answered here. I mean, he's gonna have an answer. He has leader and just this, but it's not the cleanest answer. And we actually do have this set up for Barnabas, and this way he can't ping off our last elf guy without like another card in his hand. We could have gone for the Barnabas there last turn because we got 3 targets. That wouldn't have been bad. But I want to get this Chameleon going in case the round goes a little longer. Maybe force out like Bjorn or something that we don't want later in the game. We also have to keep in mind there's a Morkvar card of Terror somewhere. And that could be a problem. He should have hit these. But we'll just play our Barnabas now. We'll check this time. Always check. We got Percival, so it doesn't matter. We will go like so. And we will play our Barnabas here. Elf, Dwarf, Dryad. Pretty nice point slam right there. Pretty nice indeed. It does let him get damaged again on this, but okay, he's gonna pass. That's nice. So, this deck definitely runs Heatwave. Unless it's Renfri. We haven't seen evidence of it not being Renfri yet. So I think we will scenario this round. Maybe not. It's kind of risky, but his cards get stronger than ours round 3. Oh, this hand though. This could be for a Harmony card. We draw something better than this. Okay, we've got everything. I think we'll just play the lock here. We'll see if he's running Renfri or not real quick. He's not. Which means this is the card we want to Heat Wave. Oh, there's Magic Compass. Okay, he does have a Heat Wave somewhere. I'm just a little... Maybe he didn't draw it. Maybe he's not running it. So it's just Endless Voyage. It's going to be Endless Voyage Magic Compass. That was very good information to get. Unfortunately, we don't have a great way to deal with this. We can play Cat Witcher, then ping it. That's probably worth it. It's probably worth it. Because I can get rid of it before we play something else. Honestly, we could have also played Water there. Probably should have played Water. Yeah, we should have played Water. I was just thinking we want to deal with this, but we don't have to play a unit next turn. We can play this. So this is his last leader. Let's play Water.
I am the forest, and the forest is me.
And we'll get rid of this.
I trust no one. Never have.
Then we can go Dryad, Ownermancy into something, and this. Okay, there's Bjorn. I knew that was coming down. Go with this lady.
This is me now. Who was I before?
Now we want to kind of pressure stuff out here. But we don't want to go into a long round through all this control stuff. Thing is, I don't know if we quite have enough.
To the sea! Grant me victory!
Do we? Oh, what do we Ownermancy for here? Could go Chameleon trigger. If we go Antherian, we can't get the Beast trigger off of this aspect. Alright, so I kind of like the Chameleon idea then. He's going to have this ship that does a bunch of damage. The Terror of the Seas. We want that gone. There it is. Oh, it's only at 5. I thought it'd be like a 10 or something. Could have saved that guy then. And then we will go with our aspect here. And we'll create a card. This is worth 5. This is worth 5. Let's do this one then. And we can set up 2 kills for our Milva. But I think we just want the 1 kill because we want her out of our deck. So we'll do this.
Don't you fret about me.
So I think he's holding on to the scenario in his hand.
I'll get it done.
And we can get a lot of points ahead here. I think he's holding scenario. If we make him play it, we should be good. Okay, yep, that's coming down. We knew he had that, but it's not going to be enough by itself. Alright, he did not have the scenario in his hand. That makes this a lot worse. Quite a bit worse, honestly. So now he can do his Magic Compass and we lose. That's annoying. Very annoying. We don't have anything for this. We don't have anything left in our deck, really. Let's see what he's got. He's gonna like the Magic Compass by itself wins him this game.
I can do a great deal more for you.
Oh, if he's got like a discard fodder, he super wins. Alright, well, not much for it. Just do this.
I like fighting with style.
I was holding on to Endless Voyage last round. He was not. So that's unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? I mean, you could do something, but like if he just Fukusha's back anything really, like he just Fukusha's back Bjorn, he wins. Like any of his cards really. Fukusha wins, even like Olaf wins, anything big wins. The only chance here is he tries to meme on us, it picks like Combi. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Well then, I guess we don't lose? What was that? I don't... We're moving on. I can't handle it.
There'll be nothing to pick up when I'm done with you.
Going up against Tactical Decision here. So, we'll see. Potentially scary here. I mean, a lot of stuff's potentially scary, but this is a very solid deck overall. And it's Nilfgaard. I like having 2 Chameleons. It's because I actually keep keeping 2 because I got so many locks. No Saskia Commander. It's interesting. We also have no elves, so we'll just go Percival into this Saber here. And we'll see if he's playing Mill or not, or something else. Seen a fair bit of Mill lately, honestly. There's a lock. We don't have a Purify in this deck. I think I mentioned that before. I used to run Ida, but she's not, like, doesn't feel super good. So we could go Chameleon. We can also go with Pyrotechnician. Thing with Chameleon is we got one Harmony card out. So I think we'll just go Pyro. Not actually sure what this guy's playing yet. Okay, it's going to be Clog Colgrim. So if it's Clog Colgrim, it's really bad we didn't get our Saskia. That really hurts then. What do we hit with this? Okay. It's really bad we didn't get our Saskia then. Need to win this round. We have an elf, a dwarf, and a dryad, so Barnabas is going to be really good. There's a snowdrop. We can go for the snowdrop here. He will, I mean. Trying to get that round 1 win. Now, the thing with Clog Colgrim is we have movement on our leader and a heat wave in our hand. So it's really not going to be a problem. It's just an annoying deck. This is why Guerilla Tactics is so good for this, by the way. You get the Guerilla Tactics, you can move anything if it's a defender, and then just heat wave whatever you want. It's really, really powerful. Alright, he's up to like 18 or so. Do we have any way to beat this? I mean, we've got this. This is good. This is what? We don't have a dwarf. Is the only thing. Lost our Pyrotechnician, which is very annoying. So this plays for like 11. This is to 33. He goes to 40. Could play like one leader charge. It's not bad. We're just replaying this to see if we get a dwarf. We didn't. Let's see. If that's not a dwarf, we play our Barnabas now. Get us a little closer. I want him to feel like he has to keep playing. We have to play Barnabas. Okay, he's gonna play that. He's gonna win uneven. Surprised we haven't gotten clogged yet. But this looks a lot like Colgrim. Maybe not. But like anything that's too sketchy, we have the heat wave for. So playing Barnabas may have been an overcommitment, but I wanted to make sure he didn't just pass. Guess we could have played it the next turn too. Let's see. This hand is not ideal. Still not ideal. Really want our Onomancy or our Sasuke Commander. We don't have those. Let's see what he wants to do then. Plays one card. Now we come to the decision. Is this Renfri? Could be Renfri. Let's play the lock.
I am one of a kind.
Wish that I shall make it so.
Okay, there's some tempo. There's the tempo. So what do we do here? Water gets us to 19, and we could use a leader to stay ahead. Then we're down water and block. But I think we will anyway.
This is me now. Who was I before?
We want to kill this because he's running Asira. We don't want him to have the option of like playing her for 10 this round. Yeah, it's Renfri. Renfri, my favorite card in the game. I'm sure you all know that to be true. So kind of a problem here is we only have 2 Harmony cards. Like 1 Harmony card, I mean. So we can't even finish our scenario, but we needed the tempo from it. So that's not great. We're just going to play this.
I am rich. Are you?
Like I said, we just need... If it's not Kolgrim, we can just have one of these. We don't need these, I mean. There she is. If he purifies her, we have a Heat Wave. Play a Bronze. Oh, I was going to play the Bronze Purify from his hand. That'd be interesting. Is that the new strategy here? And then draw a Sira. Alright, so we will go with our Chameleon, I think. We'll go Cat Witcher, this. And these guys should get a fair amount of Harmony value. The problem is, there's a Vilga Forts.
An interesting choice.
And Therion's not a bad card. And Therion's not bad at all here. Let's go Cat Witcher. And we'll boost that Cat Witcher. This Thrive. With a replay. Let this move. Even if this is going to get us ahead right now if he passes. It's a hunting pack.
May your sword and arm be one.
We should be able to do this even with only the 1 trigger on the scenario. We can get a lot of points from our last leader charge if we move this, because it'll boost by 3. Okay, there's an Igni. We'll lose just the 1 or the 2, but, you know, nothing we can do about that. We will ping here. We'll go with a replay, so we don't have a dwarf.
Have you seen a few flying about, have you?
And like I said, we can get a bunch of value from our last leader charge, because we get a boost off of it if we do on these.
I'll get it done.
And we'll see what he wants to do. He did not purify his Renfri. He gets that 4 points. We have a 25% chance to lose here. But if we don't do this, I think we 100% lose. We're good. Sometimes you gotta take risks. Not a big risk taker, but I think we guaranteed lose if we play this heat wave here. Double poison's nice. Saskia Commander's a good opener. We get something good. The two poisons I kind of like, honestly. We're not gonna get very much harmony, but what else could we get? I kind of like the two poisons. I think we'll keep this. Go Saskia Commander here. That's the worst card we could have gotten because these are both Dryads. This is bad if he plays a non-unit here. But he's playing Renfri, so they're going to be units. Ooh, you'll love to see it. Love to see it. Guess we'll just kill it. Means our poison's going to be bad, but it's okay. It's bad enough that he had to play that. He's already played Igni. It's going to be Hyperthin. Alright. Now that is interesting. This is really key because it means he can't Asira the Igni back in, then Igneous. Okay, there's a big boost. I think if this is our Theseus, he wins. But we will see. There it is. Well, GG. Renfri player. GG. You got your whole deck to work. It's interesting. I didn't expect this to work out for him. Going up against vampires is probably Renfri vampires, if we're honest here, which is an annoying deck for us to face. But we have movement for like Nekkarots, and we have control. It's just we don't have a good way of dealing with Ragus outside of last say Heatwave. So the problem with this deck is that we'll redraw our hand real quick before we talk about this matchup. I actually kind of want this for the damage. I think we want this too. Kind of want most of this. Actually, kind of do want to just put this back. So the problem with the deck is that we need to Heatwave Ragus last say, so we can't do the Renfri boost on her. Okay, we don't have access to Saskia Commander, so it's already not a great start. But yeah, that's the thing. We have to go in and we have to Heatwave last say on Ragus. Otherwise, we're going to lose. So that means we have to win round 1 and 2. And without Saskia Commander, it's going to be kind of rough. We'll probably have to play Water of Broccolon, if we're honest. I don't really want to play Water of Broccolon, so we're going to try and delay it as long as possible. But honestly, we probably want to play this so we can damage potential setup. We're not going to click these until we know if like one's going to get a bleeding or something. We only have 1 poison as well. This is a non-optimal point setup, but it helps us kill a Flutter, so that's why it's out. Guess we'll now go with the Antharian. We can just wait till this gets pretty low. Okay, there's the Flutter. So we've been saving this guy for. But this guy wasn't very smart. You're supposed to play these melees so you don't get hit by 3 damage on the Bowman, and I guess he forgot about that. Because it's a free kill. That was his mistake. Let's hold off on these, because I don't think he has damage. He's not going to make that mistake again. But now he's down a Flutter. I guess we'll put this on this.
The waters of Broccolon, their taste still upon my lips.
And there's the pass. So with the force out, if we just get last A, is that enough? Do we have to bleed him here? Is that I'd like to bleed the Renfri. That puts us in a little bit of a risky spot. Okay, we got Saskia Commander. We have to thin our deck with her, I think. I think we will play this round. 2 Chameleons and water. The game really wants me to play this round. I mean, we're definitely doing this.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Questions: do we go water and or mysteries? Or I think water's good here. We might try and hold on to mysteries for round 3. There's the consume. Let's go water.
Life is fleeting, yet life is
Then we'll debate whether or not we want to play mysteries. I'd like to force out Rhaegas. Let's go mysteries. This is a big commitment, but we'll at least determine if it's Renfri or not for sure. Otherwise he's gonna heat wave this. And we have double chameleon, so I like the pressure here. I think we should force out Renfri, right? Ooh, there's that guy. We could kill him. That's a good target to kill.
One arrow. That's all I need. I trust no one. Never have.
Definitely a good one to kill. Let me just start playing chameleons. I could kill that one too, honestly. So last leader charge on it. We'll see what we get here. We could also boost this guy so he doesn't die. But then again, if he does die, I think we got another one on our deck that can come out, right? No, we don't. I think we just kill the Nekkar out.
Don't you fret about me. I can take care of myself.
More Blood Moon. Sure. Sure thing, buddy. Start playing chameleons. We want the bleedings to go on the chameleons. It's pretty handy if they do. It's because we can replay them, the bleeding goes away. He's holding so many provisions in his hand right now, by the way. So we will go damage on this. Actually, we're gonna go and see what we get here. This is a beast. We have no beasts unless one of these is R1. They're not, so actually we want to play this. That's good. It triggers the harmony. Usually this thing doesn't. And then we'll go here. Saboteur is potentially a lot of damage. And it's a Witcher. Yeah, this is good. We'll hit this thing. Should be able to finish it off then. Milva, there we go. Do a damage here. Do a replay. Do a replay. And then we'll just ping with her somewhere so we keep the points out on the board. And he's going to DC on us. I mean, he's got Renfri Rhaegas. He just knows that they're going to be blood out. Either that or they're not in his hand yet. It's one of the two. Thanks for that, buddy. You could have just forfeited. But, sorry your red free deck couldn't get you a win.
You best
Going up against the Aligned Pockets, Golden Nekkar, Siri Nova, good old poison stuff. So we want poisons in our hand. Let's go with our Saskia Commander. It's our ideal opener. There she is. We've got poisons in our hand, so if he plays an experiment, we can hopefully kill it. And hopefully get a surprise poison off that way. Hopefully. Hopefully it does something. We could just keep all of our poison cards for later in the game too. That's a potential option. I'm just gonna open Tunnel Drill. So we have to kill Tunnel Drill. It's just it's not an easy card for us to kill.
May your sword and arm be
It's not easy for us to kill. This thing has to kind of live. I don't want to double leader it, because then we don't even get our Milva in our deck anymore. He's going to boost it, right? Boost and Veil. No, he's going to damage. Man, this is actually super annoying. His Tunnel Drill's here. Pyrotechnician, maybe he'll hit it. We'll see.
my name. I don't recall.
Gonna go for killing our Pyrotechnician now. He might not want to kill this because we've got this here. Oh, he's poisoning for the coins. And kill our Pyrotechnician. Do some more damage. Do more damage. Honestly, this isn't great. Let's play this one.
Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
We can get 2 good transforms off with the saber at least. I don't know how many crimes he has left in his hand, honestly. Shady Vendor's coming down right now. Oh no, maybe not. Oh yes. Yeah.
Best commodity in town, I swear it.
He's looking for something that makes coins. Our best hope here is he makes an experiment. Hysteria, that's pretty bad. The only good news is he did poison one of his own cards for us, so we can kill that with a Dryad Ranger.
Your next move shall be your last.
He can't have many crimes left, though. Like, he's played 2 crimes, and made one off a Shade of Ender. There's the Siri. There is the Siri. The lowest value he gets 4. And yes, lowest we gets 4. Which is pretty annoying. I think we play Antharian or Percival. Let's just do this ranged. Give out the poison. Then we'll do the Milva on this.
I trust no one. Never have.
And now we can poison with the Weeping Willow if we want to. But We don't need to. I think he might pass. No. And go for the defender. Well, that's one way to do it. Just play melee Willow then. It's not bad. We do lose out on a poison though. We don't have a poison option then. It's annoying. Could also just go like Antherian or something. Let's go Willow melee though. Gives us a nice big order next turn, unless he's going to do something about it. That is a one way to do something about it. Are you telling me we don't have a dwarf in our deck? A dwarf. Oh, he's got the Antherian, that's right. Let's play Percival. If we play the Antherian and he kills this, then we can't summon out Chameleon. There's Moral. That's so much poison from him. We can play this though. Now that beast is dead. So we got Cat Witcher probably. There he is. Hit the shield, that's unfortunate. Oh, we got him to play Golden Nekkar. That's interesting. He's gonna win on even though, which is bad. It's a lock. He's gonna play Fistic, so the Moral gets a poison kill. And then he also has all the coins he's gonna spend from the tunnel drill. Alright, look at all this stuff he can do here. He can do whatever he wants. He's gonna spend his last, well, some of his last leader coins. So he does win on even with a resilience unit, which is really bad for us. But we can use leader charge or something. He's probably gonna play the round anyway because he's got the hideout. Which means we definitely want a harmony card so we can trigger our scenario. And we don't get one. Well, that's awkward. So I guess we won't go for lock off of Ownermancy then. We'll go for, I guess we'll go water and then see what happens. He might just pass. I think we just go water and then Ownermancy something. We'll see. Like, he's not going to want to pass because then he loses out on his hideout value. But we'll see what he wants to do. He's going to pass. So we need to get ahead here. We can do that with water. We lose. Let's just do it with water.
This is me now. Who was I before?
It's not ideal. He does have double last say, which is going to be 2 poisons probably. He has Roland Gellert still, but no defender. We can go scenario. Hopefully draw a harmony card. Okay, we drew a scenario. That's just about as good. Wait, do we have a harmony unit left in our deck? Oh, we do. We need to play this Dryad Ranger. That's kind of annoying that we have to Ownermancy a Dryad Ranger. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I am one of a kind.
By the way, there's no premium art and this is still kind of annoying. There's a candle. We could Heatwave the Conjurer's Candle. Is that dumb? Is that dumb? Roland Gellert. That might be dumb. Yeah, it kind of sounds dumb. I thought about it, and now I thought about some more. I don't like it. Let's Ownermancy out. Actually, let's just play, like... He gets last say no matter. Let's just play this thing. There's that. Can you boost it so I feel less bad about heat waving Roland? Hover him. I'm gonna kill him. No, I'm gonna kill him. Okay, he does not fear me killing him, so get rid of it. That makes too many coins. There's that guy. We're gonna have to kill that. Probably with double leader. Hopefully he doesn't use it yet. He does use it. It's smart of him to use it. I'm gonna do a Cat Witcher now. And then do one leader charge on it next turn as well. That sounds pretty good. Unless he boosts it with a Conjurer's Candle, but for that he needs to play a Fistic. He probably will play a Fistic if we're honest. Or Geller. It's lucky we're out of poisons. We could make a poison off of the Mysteries. So that is our best play here. So see what we can make off of this. Either damage or poison are both very good. These both do damage. They both do damage. I kind of like the Skirmisher. It gives us more potential.
Ever had your kneecap broken?
Don't you fret about me. Can take care of myself.
Gives us more potential with this Milva. There's the Fistic we talked about. This is only a chameleon, so it's not super good. There was no way to line this guy up with the Gellert, which is a little unfortunate too, but he does need 30 points and 2 cards. I'm a little skeptical. Just a little bit. Alright, let's see what he's got. The Shady Vendor, he's looking for something. I mean, he's super looking for something. I just don't know if he actually has something. I mean, we'll see. But he can't double poison us. And I don't think he has a point slam card for like 30. Considering he's playing Siri Nova and already played his Golden Nekkar. So this should be a win. One would think. That's gonna be a GG. So what do I think about the deck? What would I change? Overall, there's not much I would change. I like the version with Guerilla Tactics. I like having additional control options it gives you, rather than the Call of Harmony one, although that one's more Harmony-ish. So I do like that. The only thing is, in this deck, is that you're weak to the Waylay deck. Usually that one's a pretty hard matchup, the Waylays with Sim Loss, just because the Sim Loss is so many points. If you want to win more games, you probably just change the waters and stuff out for the Sim Loss and Sim Loss package and all that good stuff. But I don't really like playing Waylays. I mean, they've been around forever, and it's not super fun. For me, at least, I don't really like the deck, so that's why we don't play it. But you could change it. It's basically a different deck at that point. But this is the Guerilla Tactics Harmony. Like I said, changes to it, probably just Barnabas and his 4 provision card. It could be any 6s. If you want more matchup strength against that Waylay deck, you could put in Xavier as a 6. And maybe run Ida. That's not a bad option. Because we don't have a Purify, and sometimes you want that Purify for a Chameleon or something. So you could also go Peller. It's really annoying playing non-Scoia tael units in Harmony because they don't trigger Harmony triggers. So that's just the thing. They're really annoying to play in the deck, which is why we don't have them. You could run, what's it called? The Elf that does Purify, but you need another Elf out. We don't have that many Elves, so it's not the most consistent thing. And it also gets pulled out of your deck sometimes with Saskia, but if you don't mind it, you could do that as well. Where is it? The Freed Sappers here you could do. But yeah, overall, I like the deck. It does pretty well, and I've had good success with it. If you're running to a lot of Keltullis decks, this kind of just is a free win in that matchup because you can just save a Guerilla Tactics charge for the Cave Troll, then Heatwave the Keltullis, and the game ends. So that's good. If you're running to a lot of those, this is really good. It's not great against the Waylay deck, like I said. Other than that, it does pretty well against most stuff. Having access to Guerilla Tactics plus Heatwave means stuff like Colgrim as well. Anything where they need to defend it or protect a specific card, you can deal with very easily. So that's one thing to keep in mind here. The only weakness of the deck is really if you just don't draw Saskia Commander or Mysteries or Water. And that happens because it's a card game. Sometimes you don't draw what you need. But other than that, it's pretty good. Anyway, guys, you can also cut the, you can cut the poison package. I should mention that. You can cut the poison package for something else. You can fit more cards in. Another card that is good that I just didn't have room for is the Saboteur, the Coucher Saboteur. It's really nice to have in here in the deck. You could cut a Dried Ranger for it. You could cut the Barnabas and the Dolbothon of Bowman for it. It's just that with those 12 provisions, I wanted a 5, then I like a 7. There's not a 7 I liked, so that's just why I didn't do that. But you can put the Catwitcher Saboteur in. I do also like to sing Catwitcher every time off of the Saskia Commander, so it's up to you. I think both options are good. Anyway, guys, this is the Harmony deck. Probably the most successful Harmony deck I've had, and it's pretty good. Not quite as good as Simlas Waylays, sadly, but you know what? Not much is. That'll be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. And you can check out some more videos over here. And thanks for watching.